Bosnian genocide was the first European crime to be formally classified as genocidal in character since World War II. Leaving thousands dead and millions without homes, the wars that took place in former Yugoslavia are not to be looked at lightly. This war, which had ruined the lives of so many, left lasting wounds on the world theater to this day, despite the lack of attention this conflict has been given. The Bosnian War was a separate conflict that stemmed from the main issues in Yugoslavia. The war in Bosnia, which lasted from 1992 to 1995, had resulted in genocide, mass rape, torture, disease, and famine. Approximately 250,000 men were killed, 35,000 women were raped, and at the peak of war, nearly 2 million Bosnian men and women were displaced and forced to flee. The United States, like many other countries, took in thousands of Bosnian immigrants between the years 1992 and 1995. On top of that, the United States spent nearly $10 billion resettling refugees. The end of the Bosnian War came when the US brokered a deal that split the Republic of Bosnia into two self-governing entities, a Bosnian Serb republic known as Republika Srpska, and a Muslim Croat federation known as the Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina. The Yugoslav wars not only affected Bosnia, however, but also the 5 other former republics of Yugoslavia: Croatia, Montenegro, Serbia, Macedonia, and Slovenia. The war left behind much damage and costs that helped create issues for the rest of Europe to this day, some of which include political unrest, civil discourse, and rising tensions between the newly formed republics. Towards the end of the war, the Yugoslav forces had invaded and attempted to control the region known as Kosovo. Many countries, led by the United States, conducted several bomb strikes on Yugoslav forces in an attempt to expel them from Kosovo territory. Under the Clinton administration, the United States took part in a 78-day bombing campaign that ended with the UN granting independence to Kosovo. By the end of their involvement in the war, the United States spent over $25 billion in bringing aid and an end to the war. Starting in 1991 and ending in 2001, the Yugoslav wars was a conflict that brought great pain to millions. From corruption and genocide to years of scandals and misinformation, this conflict is one that has left Yugoslavia's reputation stained for the remainder of history.